Hello and welcome. Today's topic is how to free yourself of a pattern of behavior. Now, we all get stuck in patterns of behavior. The real art and trick here is to see that pattern of behavior and be able to reconfigure that pattern of behavior so you have a favorable outcome, right? So let's use an example. We all understand accumulation of situations. Money is probably the easiest way to understand accumulation of anything. So if you can make 1 cent, you can make $1. If you can make $1, you can make 10, 1,000, a million. It's an accumulation over time. Now the question is generally how long a period of time, and how does one get to that end result a lot faster? So what I've noticed through my very limited years of experience on this planet, as a planet has been around for 4.5 billion years, it's like a tiny grain of sand of experience compared to what's been going on for a very long time, is that these situations that you find yourself in, whether it be somebody who frustrates you or some situation that frustrates you, it's a contrast. It's a contrast highlighted to you that says, do you want this or don't you want this? It's simple as that. It's the same as having money or not having money. And I feel like a lot of people want to have money, but we get stuck in patterns of behavior that limit us in terms of how to get more money. We have poverty statements that we have. We have, I'm surviving instead of I'm thriving. We have, I'm really stuck. I haven't got enough money. Or versus, I'm working on it. I'll get there eventually. Subtle, yet powerful. Same sort of thing with any relationship. If you take a person that frustrates you, and I found myself doing this as well, because of my patterns of behavior from the past, or current, but I recognize from the past, somebody frustrates you and you have one thing and then there's two things and it seems to ripple into more things. Isn't there a pattern there? Because it's repeating itself. And so if I were to switch that and go, okay, that person might have frustrated me, but they actually have done this right, and that has really worked, and this has worked, and that has worked. Suddenly you'll find that the dial will shift in a much more positive direction. Now, we might not understand all of the biology and all the science behind that, but what I can tell you is that by journaling and watching these patterns of behavior and addressing them and using a more positive way of looking at these things and seeing it rather as contrast, you're able to shift situations very quickly. And when you shift things on a small scale, they suddenly become large scale shifts in a positive direction. Hence, I use the analogy of 1 cent to 10 cent to 1,000 to a million. Because people are very focused on money in current times, and it's a linear thing, so it's easy to understand. So, through the course of the week coming, whenever you feel frustration towards something, maybe look for the positive. To understand the contrast, highlighting what you don't want, and then shift it to what you do want by noticing the positives of what that contrast might provide you. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic week ahead. I'd love to hear your feedback and how this goes.